All right, guys, what's going on with y'all, bro? This is Brian's Fragrances coming back with another video, bro. Okay, so look, today, y'all, we just gonna be discussing the truth about fragrance notes. Now, I meant to make this video, but yeah, I'm just now coming around to it, but hey, better late than never, right? So look, we is gonna be talking about the truth about fragrance notes. See, guys, the thing about it, when you see a fragrance, take for example, Vulcan Bay, right? Vulcan Bay. You look this up on Fragrantica. This got what, 7 notes up in there, but y'all need to know the notes that you looking at on Fragrantica is correct, right? But here's the kicker. Here's the truth. Fragrance notes, them is not the complete notes. Y'all need to know in the fragrance, it can go up to 100 ingredients in the fragrance. It could go up to that. I done seen fragrances with 70. The average fragrance got 70 to 80 ingredients in it. All right, so the notes that you looking at, that's incomplete notes. Do you know, all right, so look, do you know how you would smell a fragrance and you just be like, man, I know it smell like it's lang lang up in here. And you think that you tripping because you go on Fragrantica and you go, look at the notes. You don't see lang lang up in there. But in reality, it is really lang lang in there. You're not tripping. That is a hidden note, right? And like I said, there's 50 to 60 notes in the fragrance. So the things that you smelling and you thinking that you tripping, you really not tripping. That's really a real thing, right? So guys, I'm telling y'all this because I'm a perfumer and I be, working with raw materials and all of that, right? So I can tell you, it's 70 ingredients in the average fragrance. It's 70 ingredients up in the fragrance. So you really need to know it's just not 7 notes. You know what I mean? It's just not 7 notes. That stuff that you read on fragrance, that's cap. That's cap. It's not really 7 notes up in the fragrance. It's like 50, 60, 70, 80 ingredients up in the fragrance. I done seen some fragrances with 100 ingredients, right? So it's really 100 notes up in the fragrance. You just smelling, you just looking at the notes. See, really notes is all about marketing. That's really all about marketing, right? Just like Frederic Malle Promise, you see Castor Rim, Apple, you see Cypriol oil, and you just see 3 more notes, and that's all that's listed. But in reality, it's 50, 60 notes up in that fragrance. So the notes that you looking at, that's totally incomplete notes. Now, there is some fragrances that only got 3 notes. It's some fragrances that only got even 1 note, but that's rare. But there is fragrances with just 3 notes though. But your average fragrance got 50 to 60 notes up in it, right? Whether it can be vanilla absolute, but they don't list this up in the notes, right? Trust me, y'all. I know what I'm talking about. It's 50, 60, 70 ingredients up in the fragrance. So the notes that you looking at is totally different. It's completely different. All right. Yeah, you will see raspberry up in the fragrance, oud, you see maybe lychee, and maybe 5 other notes. But in reality, bro, it's like 70 notes up in that fragrance. They not showing y'all the complete notes. They is not showing y'all the complete notes. You know what I mean? Because this is the same thing that I thought. When I first started perfumery, I was cheating off of Fragrantica because I was trying to start out making some clones. Right, so I was cheating off of Fragrantica, trying to put all those notes together. And I was always just wondering, why don't this smell like what I'm trying to clone? I got the fragrance here, and I got the one that I made. Why don't they smell alike? They don't smell alike because them is not the complete notes. There is 70, 80 ingredients up in the average fragrance. So it's just like Fragrantica is not giving you the full scoop. The official website is not giving you the full scoop. They never going to give you the full scoop. Because it's just like a chocolate bar. right? It's hidden things up in the chocolate bar. It's hidden things up in chips. You know what I mean? It's things you don't know that they really put in chips. Yeah, it's just like you just don't know. You don't know what they putting up in that fragrance. It's just me. You know, with my Angel Flame brand, most of my fragrances got 30, 40, 60 notes up in them. But I only list 6 notes on the website, right? Because I can't give you the full scoop, right? Because you're going to know how to make the fragrance. But that's what they do. This is what they do. So this is why I'm trying to put y'all on game. It's just not 7 notes up in the fragrance, right? So that's something that you should know. But I think that that's good to know if you in the, you know, perfume or something like that. But yeah, but this was Brian's Fragrances, back with another video. Y'all talk again for the next one.